Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Dafunky HD here, and I'm back with another episode of Shamwow Plays with Manly Shamwow
I'm right here.
Well, it's more like we're back with Shamwow in another episode of Shamwow Plays, because this is kind of like a mutual thing.
Yeah.
Either way,
it's a collaboration.
Here we are playing some Halo 2. Really like this game, and we've been talking about it in the whole Halo genre to begin with.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna basically talking about games that we are gonna get into recording and everything. Oh, what is this? Sugar water.
Why would you want colored sugar water?
Why? What is this?
Okay.
When was this in the original? It was just soda.
It was just soda. Soda. It was like just soda is mine.
Damn.
Battery's dead.
Damn.
Soda. It's a bunch of soda. All right.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and talk about some of the games that we're planning on recording, and really, it's honestly Metroid.
Yeah, like freaking pretty much the Metroid Prime series, probably.
And you know what's, Corey, did you know this? What's kind of funny about Metroid and Halo is that they're kind of like a couple right now.
Yeah, like I would literally see both Master Chief and her getting together and like having some sort of badass child.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that happen because they're both armored badasses.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them are extremely agile. I just got teleported. And yeah, it's actually pretty interesting on how similar they are. It's almost like Samus was supposed to be Nintendo's Master Chief.
Pretty much. But the reason why, honestly, when it comes...
it's actually supposed to be Bungie's Samus. That's what Master Chief is supposed to be, because Samus...
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to talk about. You see, Halo is a really cool game, and it's really expansive, and there's a lot of lore behind it and cool shit, but when it comes to a game made by Nintendo that was made like 20 or so, 30 or so years ago, I'm sorry, but Metroid kind of beats Halo in this category. Yeah, like there's just so much lore and so much backstory to Metroid that I really cannot wait to start recording it.
Yeah,
like,
that would be awesome. Just freaking me talking about this kind of crap.
And the thing is like as soon as me and Corey are done recording this, like I'm going to go home and read more about Halo and Metroid. And the thing is, I'm probably going to spend probably 30 minutes reading about Halo, and I'm going to get the whole series down, and pretty much like I'm going to know a lot about Halo in that 30 minutes, opposed to reading 2 hours of...
Yeah, you could probably read 2 hours of Metroid and still not get all
like
of it.
You're still going to need to do that for like another 2 or 3 days, because I mean, it's just not exactly like it's not exactly like that, but you got to think it is a Nintendo game, and it was made a long time ago, and it
has a lot of stuff packed into it.
And it's Samus, like, well, it's Metroid. This is a game that really like was badass. Like a lot of people loved this game.
The original, like probably one of the first. I think it's the first badass. Oh, sorry.
Oh shit!
I just stuck you. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
But it's like probably one of the first, if not the first, badass female protagonist.
Yeah, she really. That's what I was gonna say. Or actually, no, I wasn't gonna say that. I give you credits for that. But she really was like, honestly, the first. I mean, did they make a Tomb Raider game?
No. I think Tomb Raider was first made on the PlayStation, and the first ever Samus game, like the first ever Metroid game with Samus in it, was actually on the Nintendo Entertainment System a long time ago. At least.
So she was. Would we say she was the first female gaming protagonist of badassery?
Yes, I believe so. Actually.
I can't really think of any other ones, right? I'm just using the SMGs because I'm on this level right here, so there's plenty of SMG ammo around, and plus the SMGs have a faster rate of fire, and they're badass for killing shit up close.
We have used that word literally 4 times in this episode already. Within like a minute, we've used that word like 4 times. Or that string of words.
What, badass?
Yeah. Conjunction of words.
Yeah, you know, like like I feel kind of bad that like Halo. Oh, we were playing in old graphics.
Yeah, right here is old.
Sometimes it's hard to tell. Oh wait, where are you?
Wait, no, wait. Okay, this is
new. This is new. You can tell this is new.
Okay, we have actually been playing in old graphics.
And I was enjoying it. I was like, wow, this is fun. I love, like, this is cool. But yeah, you know, that's something that was kind of hard for me to swallow. Sex joke. Because, like, I love this game. Like, this game's my life right here. Like, I really could not, if you asked me what was my favorite game, I would say it's this one.
Alright, let me make sure.
By far.
Okay, yeah, this...
I'm sorry. I can't.
That's the new graphics. Okay.
Because,
I was so confused. Like, for the longest time, it's like, which one's the real one?
Yeah, everyone. I feel like that's what everyone did. They had to press the button a couple times just to figure out which one's the real one.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Truffle up and bastard.
Ah, you like being alive now, badass? Now you're dead. Now you're a dead dumbass. Dumbass. I think what I really liked about this game was like it came before Call of Duty for me, so I liked it immediately more. Like every Call of Duty game I played was boring.
Yeah, in comparison.
Especially in comparison when this game came out, every Call of Duty game was boring. Every one of them. Like everyone was like, "Oh, Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, best games ever," right? I'm like, no, not really.
Freaking Halo 2.
I remember when Counter-Strike came out, like a long ass time ago, like when this game came out, and like Counter-Strike was kind of like Call of Duty and Halo became one thing, basically.
Actually, no.
It was more like Call of Duty.
Completely against Call of Duty. It was more if it was Battlefield and Call of Duty, not Halo and Call of Duty.
But
yeah, because it's closer to.
Alright, does Battlefield have the hit marker? Not the hit marker, but the dot on the screen? I can't remember what it's called.
Crosshair?
Crosshairs.
I believe so. Yes.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, they have the crosshairs that like show like when your character is staggered from like shooting his gun, but like they don't really like have a straight up crosshair that you used to aim like Halo did.
Well, that's the only thing that's like Halo.
Exactly, like that was Halo's thing. Halo, well, I don't know who came before Counter-Strike or Halo, but like that was Halo's thing. Like we had the crosshairs.
Yeah, well,
and it made gaming so competitive.
Oh, and by
for
the way,
some reason, it was just such competitiveness.
Just let everyone know, I am completely confused on where we need to go. So we're just gonna be running around in circles for a while until we find the right place to go.
But yeah, like that was kind of like Halo's thing, you know. It was just so competitive whenever that was the thing, you know. Like
no, it's not really competitive. That's not really the best word for it. It's just it's kind of revolutionary, actually. In that
like
regard.
this really like
Ethan, get to the window. No, don't look at me like that. Back up.
Not a lot of time on the clock, Chief.
Back up more. To where you can see the bottom. Yeah, it's like, hey, good job me out here. Did you like grab onto me? Ow, stop it! I'm gonna go call my mom.
You forgot one.
What? Oh.
I killed him from all the way over here with a submachine gun. Never mind.
No, he's still alive. I killed him. But, yeah, like, I've grown up with freaking, like, Spyro and Mario. So, whenever I started playing shooters, it was a very strange thing for me.
Yeah.
Like, I've never actually done first person before.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm over here. I'm guessing this is the right way.
Yeah, it looks like there's people. But, I don't know.
I'm over. Yeah, come through that door, and then come through. Then go through here.
Hey, look!
And that's kind of like that was something that I was talking about, like whenever like first-person shooters came out, which that's like, you know, that's Doom, that's Wolfenstein.
Yeah, Doom and Wolfenstein are actually the first shooters ever.
Yeah, the first first-person shooters ever.
Yeah, and then everyone started being like, oh, this game is popular. Let's let's make other games similar to this, but let's see if we can make them our own.
And then Halo was basically the first console first-person shooter.
No, I don't know which one came first, Call of Duty 1 or Halo Combat Evolved.
No, it was Halo Combat Evolved. Halo Combat Evolved was the game that literally ushered the Xbox onto, like, it basically brought Xbox to life, pretty much. It was the first game that Xbox released whenever it came out. And I will...
Interesting.
I was really surprised when I heard that, but it was actually Halo that really, like
put Xbox on the map?
On the map, basically, yeah. It made, like, this is something that they basically stated in their, you know, their those little long-ass memoirs they have whenever they introduce a new Halo game, that this was basically the game that brought Halo to real life.
You mean brought
Xbox here. It's thanks to Halo that Xbox essentially exists.
Yeah, or should we say still exists? Like, well, it's still relevant mostly because of Halo.
More or less, it just really kickstarted the Xbox, and some people see that as, well, if Halo didn't exist, then, you know, the Xbox wouldn't exist, because if the Xbox didn't release the Halo franchise whenever it was released, then they wouldn't have gotten as much, like, publicity as they got, and then, of course, became one of the biggest, you know...
Yeah, and just to make it better... They actually are one of the only, or at least for a while, one of the only good, like, gaming systems.
Look, he's still falling. Online. He's still falling. Fall.
I'll fall with him.
Fall with him, Corey.
I won't fall with him. He's my buddy. Melee. Hello.
Spoon with me, Chris. Spoon.
Spoon with me, Chris. Spoon. But, like... The Xbox 360 is actually one of the, like, first gaming systems that actually did online gaming well. Like, it was, like, actually, first one that did it relatively well, because everyone's like, oh, Call of Duty 2's, actually not Call of Duty 2, Halo 2's multiplayer was, like, the best, and blah, blah, blah. But that just means that Xbox Original actually was the first real good multiplayer console, like online multiplayer console. Mostly, like, no one talks about any of the other games that came before it. They just said, oh, Halo 2 is the best freaking Halo multiplayer. It's like, no one talks about any other Xbox original multiplayer. It's just Halo that they talk about.
Yeah, pretty much. And, you know...
Oh, it's Halo and Rainbow Six something.
Yeah. Blew through the Malta's debris field and headed straight for Earth.
Yeah. That's the thing that I kind of, like... What I don't understand what 343 did. Like, if you really think about it, that's kind of like... the dumbest thing they ever did. Like, why would you make a new make a new Halo game and take out one of the only things, like, take out one of the main things that made Halo Halo?
Yeah, one of the things that made Halo one of the best games ever. Couch co-op. Like, everyone loves to do couch co-op with Halo. Like, literally the thing that we have always loved doing was playing, like, Halo Reach, like, multiplayer.
Or Forge. Forge was fun too. I won't lie. Forge was a really fun.
Yeah, at least for
that was another thing that Halo did whenever they started making new games, is when they introduced Forge, the ability to make your own map.
Yeah.
That was another thing that really fucking was awesome. Just badass about Halo. But yeah, you keep going. My bad.
Like,
oh, by the way, another badass moment in Halo history right here.
Yeah, just freaking throwing himself out there.
But yeah, what were you saying?
Negative, Commander. Not against the ship.
We all do.
We all have that.
Not on your own.
But, like,
for what purpose,
our
Master Chief?
favorite thing to do is to play, like, SWAT or something, or even the campaign. Just with friends, just sitting right next to us, and we're doing the split screen thing. But games have stopped doing the couch co-op. Like, they just took it out. Like, Call of Duty is actually doing something good to where their campaigns are actually starting to have it to where the campaign itself actually has it to where you can play it cooperatively. Everyone loves to just play through a story with their friend.
Yeah.
But very few games actually allow that. And like,
Halo was the only one that did.
Yeah, at least for a while, like something with a story.
I mean, that was something that went back to like Mario. You could play through Mario's campaign, and that's not even the old Mario. Like that's one of the later on Marios that you made. And this was like honestly kind of like a weird plot point in the movie, or not in the movie, but in the series. Because why would you put the bomb right next to an elevator that went to the hangar? Why didn't you place it somewhere like I could see if that was like
or something.
Like I could see if that's where like at the time that was the only place you could put it, but why would you put it next to an elevator?
Oh, that's where they communicated from.
Yeah.
By that elevator, the bomb should where they needed it to be.
And this, like I said, this is like one of the most almost badass moments in gaming history. I'm surprised that this better be on some like lists.
Yeah.
This better be.
At least number 3. Because there has been some that have actually done stuff like this better. But this should be at least on the list.
Yeah.
And I just love the fact that he blows all this up. And he's literally falling into space right now.
Yeah. What really surprised me was...
Here. Go for it.
Ding!
For a brick, he flew pretty good.
Chief, get inside. Gear up. We're taking this fight to the surface.
Ding! In the other game,
literally does not get a break. When has freaking Master Chief ever taken off the helmet and just got himself a cup of coffee?
That's another funny thing in the other movie, or not in the other movie, but in the other game, it's so much more comical. It's more like, it's literally just like, bing! Like, you're like, what the fuck was that? And it's like, oh no, it's just me, guys. I'm totally fine.
It's just me.
Just blew up a big-ass spaceship, but we're fine. Colonel Sanders here.
I think if we're gonna make this a series, I think we should do one level per, like, episode, rather than splitting it up.
Yeah. That's so hard, like... This was another thing that we were debating about. If we wanted to start with the Halo 1 series, but if we did a mission would take like
like 3 episodes.
Oh god, we'd have to bring Aaron with us.
Yeah.
We'd have to bring Aaron with us. It would be literally 3 screens this whole fucking series, and
it's not only long, but it's like
we regret being alien bastards. We regret coming to Earth. And we most definitely regret the Corps just blew up our raggedy-ass fleet. Hoorah!
Regret is a name.
Hoorah!
I love that part. But, like, you need a lot of people to be able to get through it within a reasonable amount of time because the levels are long.
Yeah.
Oh, and I actually have that there for, if I ever get Forza Horizon 3.
Oh yeah, the Warthog. That's what I loved about Forza. Like you could get the Warthog in there. I was like, man, this is just like the icing on the cake for me. I not only love driving games, but I love the fact that in some of them I can have my most favorite vehicle ever to exist ever, the Warthog in there.
Oh, and also something that I've liked about this game.
Oh, what are those things called again?
They're called Scarabs.
Scarabs.
But something I've liked about these types of games and stuff like that is there's a military, but the people in the military are not just men.
Yeah.
In most games, that's all they are. It's just men in the military.
Wake up.
Yeah. Essentially, when it comes down to Call of Duty to Halo, that's really where I kind of draw the line. When Call of Duty started coming out with these new intriguing game modes like zombies, what?
This is where we're gonna end.
Oh.
Like in the starting area.
Well, here, this let me say
just finish
like Extinction and zombies, and I was like, well, you know, Call of Duty really started opening up to me, and I was like, well, this is really starting to turn out like cool. Call of Duty is really starting to pull its own weight. It's no longer this really, like, I'm sorry,
anything,
but when you
gritty and like
gritty, depressing, and all that is there is guns and it's first person. When you're a kid, after you've come back from playing Halo 1, Halo 2, and really cool Halo games, and you go into that, the game is just utterly boring. Like, it's literally like watching Corey just dance on top of this piece of metal. Like, I'd rather sit here in this fire and die
Except you can't take
and
damage
watch
from fire right
and
now.
watch Corey. I don't know where you're at. Right there, dance on this big ass spaceship. Then go and play the old Call of Duties.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah, it's just
they're just so boring.
like, and something that I kind of liked about Call of Duty.
Call of Duty 3 was a fun game.
Yeah, Call of Duty. Like, I actually like so far. I've liked a lot of the newer Black Ops. I haven't really been into the original Black Ops, but I've liked the new Black Ops, like 2 and 3, because I like the way their weapons react, and I like the fact that if I wanted to, I could use a freaking silencer, not like in freaking, what was it, Black Ops 1 and World at War. You literally cannot use a suppressor on a weapon.
Yeah.
And like sometimes I just like to sneak around rather than just go in guns ablaze.
And that's
freaking. It's fun. You get that, and also I like the fact that you can actually, if you want to be a female character, because guys and girls they just like being a female character in a video game, because I don't know, they just like it. Like Ego Raptor actually plays as a female character.
Yeah, if you wanna like, we should just like start playing.
No, we're just we're at 22 minutes, dude.
All right. Either way, if you guys like this video, please leave a like and subscribe and a comment on the next Shamwow Plays, or on this episode, I don't know. And thanks for watching, and bye-bye.
I hope you guys got pretty educated by this whole little situation that we've been doing. Like, we've literally gone through probably a fourth of the like lore of this game just by talking in these things, and it's actually really fun. I like doing this. So like, definitely gonna be playing some more Call of Duty and watch for some Metroid Prime.
And that's, you know, that's kind of another like thing. I don't want to keep talking because I want the video in, but Call of Duty has history, as in game developers who've worked on the game and all that stuff, but it has no lore.
It has literally no
lore at all.
There's no substance to the game.
There's no story. There was never a story. There was, I mean, MW3 had a cool story, and I guess
that's gonna get you some.
I guess Call of Duty 3 had a good story too, because people said it was good. I thought Black Ops kind of had a good story too, along with Black Ops 2, because they were connected.
Like Black Ops 3's story is actually literally my favorite Black Ops campaign.
I've never played through it. I've never played through it. Is it good?
Yeah, it's actually very good.
And I feel like I could have some good hopes for Infinite Warfare. But at the same time, like, I just want another Halo game. I want another Halo game, a good one too. Not this bullshit.
With freaking Bungie. Seriously,
I'm serious. If Bungie
worked on freaking the original Halo games, just work with them. They know what the Halo people want.
I can't believe like Bungie actually like went away from it. That's another thing too. Like,
yeah, they wanted to work on something other than just Halo. Like, they wanted to be known for stuff like Destiny or their like other games, which was
really an unfinished game.
Yeah,
that was remade. It was not you. When you play Destiny, you did not play Destiny. You played a shittier remake of Destiny.
Yeah, like the original Destiny's.
But there still was quirks in the game. You know,
it was actually, it sounded good. But Activision was like, oh, people don't like what you're actually making. Make it an MMO. People will like that.
Yeah.
But they actually listened to him. But yeah, we're going pretty late.
Yeah, we're getting really into it. Stay tuned for the next episode of Shamwow Play. Bye bye.